we've been doing that for a couple of weeks, and now we're going to do some more of those problems, except now we might have other factors involved. So with this first fraction here, x plus 3 over x squared minus x minus 6, you can see that you have a quadratic trinomial in the denominator, which can be factored. So I'm going to factor that. And if I factor it, I'm going to have x minus 3 and x plus 2. And then over here, I have 3 over 3 minus x. And so you can see that the first factor over here on the left denominator is x minus 3. That is the opposite of 3 minus x. So if I go ahead and take this negative sign and distribute it to the denominator over here, I will have at least one of the factors I need for my common denominator, and I won't have to multiply by both of those factors. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and write that fraction on the right side. I'm going to change it to plus and put that negative in the denominator so that it becomes the opposite, x minus 3. And so now all I have to do is multiply that second fraction by x plus 2, and I'll have a common denominator. And when I say multiply by x plus 2, I mean x plus 2 over x plus 2, because remember, that is a rule that if you are going to multiply the numerator of a fraction by something, you have to multiply the denominator by that same thing, because that's just like multiplying the whole thing by 1, and that's okay. So when I do that, this fraction is not going to change. And the second fraction is going to be 3 times x, which is 3x, plus 3 times 2, which is 6. So when I add these up, I'm going to have 4x plus 9 over x minus 3 times x plus 2. So let's look at this one. Again, you can see that in your first fraction, your denominator is factorable. So you've got x plus 7 over is going to be x plus 1 times x plus 1. And then you've got minus 3 over negative 1 minus x, which is the opposite of x plus 1, because x plus 1 has a positive x, that has a negative x. X plus 1 has a positive 1, that denominator has a negative 1. So I'm going to take that negative sign and just distribute it through that denominator. So it'll be plus 3 over x plus 1. And now I almost have a common denominator, but I need 2 of those. So I'm going to multiply this fraction by x plus 1 over x plus 1. And then I will have a common denominator. So x plus 7 plus, got to distribute, 3x plus 3 all over x plus 1 times x plus 1, or you could just put x plus 1 quantity squared. So that's 4x plus 10 over x plus 1 quantity squared. Okay, here's one more. We have a factorable denominator in this first fraction again. So to factor that, you're going to have x minus 5, x plus 3, and then over here you have 5 minus x for the denominator here. That's the opposite of x minus 5, and so I'm going to just go ahead and change this to minus the opposite of this fraction. And I'm going to distribute this down into the denominator. So that is going to be x minus 3 over x minus 5 times x plus 3. And then minus x plus 2 over the opposite of that denominator, which is x minus 5. And now I just need to multiply this fraction by x plus 3 over x plus 3, and I'll have a common denominator. So if I add all that up, I'm going to have x minus 3 here, and then I have to FOIL this out. So I got to do all that multiplication. I'm going to use parentheses because all of that is going to have to be subtracted. So that would be x squared plus 3x plus 2x plus 6. And all of this is going to be over x minus 5 times x plus 3. So I'm just going to bring that all up here. So I'm going to have x minus 3 minus x squared minus 3x minus 2x minus 6 all over x minus 5 times x plus 3. And you can see that this numerator is a quadratic. And I'm guessing it's going to be factorable, so we can cancel maybe one of those denominators. So on top we have negative x squared minus 5x plus x, so minus 4x, and then minus 9 all over x minus 5 times x plus 3. And that is not going to be factorable, so there is no way to reduce that. So I'm surprised. I thought it would have been factorable, but it is not. So that would be the answer. That's as simple as you can get it.